Grætur í dimmu kvöldi, fjöllin kalla, drauma deyja. Eldur logar í hjarta mínu, blóði seytlar, arfur lífið. Stolt og heiður, sverð í hönd, í skugga góða eigum land. Við rópum hátt, við gefum ei, stolt og heiður, eilífið. Vindur hvíslar, sagan lifir, jörðin nötrar, sporin þung. Kall af draugum, fortíð skín. Við erum skuggar, við erum dýrðin. Stolt og heiður, sverð í hönd, í skugga góða eigum land. Við rópum hátt, við gefum ei, stolt og heiður, eilífið. Skín í myrkri, saga blóðsins rist í stein. Við stöndum saman gegn stormum dauða, eilíft hjarta þolir reyn. Stolt og heiður, sverð í hönd, í skugga góða eigum land. Við rópum hátt, við gefum ei, stolt og heiður, eilífið. Stolt og heiður, sverð í hönd, í skugga góða eigum land. Við rópum hátt, við gefum ei, stolt og heiður, eilífið. Við eldinn sitt ég, sverðið mitt blóðugt, söngur vindanna, hvísla mér til hugrekkis. Landið kallar, draugar fortíðar, þeir fylgja mér. Skuggar, þeir vaka. Heiður minn, stoltið brennur bjartir ísum með sverð í hönd, í dýflissum hjarta. Eldur logar sterkur, við munum standa aldrei búgað. Skuginn gráfölir dagar framundan, rauður sandur undir fótum okkar. Hjartað þungt en sterkt sem stein, með trú, með ætt, við stöndum ein. Heiður minn, stoltið brennur bjartir ísum með sverð í hönd, í dýflissum hjarta. Eldur logar sterkur, við munum standa aldrei búgað. Þegar stjörnurnar falla, mun ég syngja saga okkar, skrifuð í blóð og ljós. Í skuggum, í ljósinu berum við áfram heim. Við höfum alltaf valið. Heiður minn stolti brennur bjargir í vísum með sverð í hönd, í dýflissum hjarta eldur logar sterkur, við munum standa Við sjáum hana klár með heiður og hugur ekki í ferskref. Dansa við lögin aldrei slaka á. Hvíslar heilug úr gildi mikil uppefjast.
whisper shape each timeless tale. And though the world may turn to dust, our road shall never fade or fail. For warriors forged in sacred flame walk boldly where the wheat turned pale. The frost collects along our beards, the embers sparkle against the night. Yet still we speak with iron tongues, our spirits burning fierce and bright. For men who walk the northern path must teach their hearts to love the fight, to greet the cold with blazing fire and charge towards the fading light. Our swords toward the sky, their edges glowing red as coal. And with the rising of the wind, the oath consumes our flesh and soul. It binds us as one iron band, then marches toward the storm. Our oath, the torch that lights our way. Through blizzards howl and oceans roar, through darkest night and brightest day. For men of flame and northern frost shall never bend or fade away. Their legacy immortal sway. With hammers forged of frost, through storms that dare to never sleep. Each warrior clad in icy mail, our shadows stretch where giants creep. For we are sons of winter's wrath, the guardians ancient legends keep. Explodes in bursts of white with every stride. Our beards grow stiff with winter's breath. Our cloaks with frost are thickly tied. Yet through the storm our voices rise in roaring until the final war is done. The clash begins with iron roars. Our hammers fall like frozen stars. We break their lines with crushing blows that echo wide across the sky. And soon the valley rings with cries like distant thunder locked in jars. For ice-hammered warriors leave their mark far deeper than their rivals' bow. When silence seeps across the land and battle's fire slowly fade, we stand as pillars carved of stone, unbroken by the price we pay. For every victory we earn becomes a saga newly made, a tale of frost and burning strength. The mountains whisper unafraid. So now we march beyond the peaks where winter crowns the sky with flame. Our hammers lifted to the storm that proudly calls each warrior's name. For we are sons of icy wrath, and none shall ever break our claim. The ice-hammer legion of the north, eternal in our frozen fame. Beneath the iron skies we march with shields that gleam like frozen stone. The winter wind cuts through our cloaks, yet still we walk as one alone. Our voices echo through the pines, a deep unshaken battle tone, as though the ancient gods themselves breathe fire through every flesh and bone. Across the valley lies our fate, a land untouched by northern hand, where foreign kings hold trembling courts and think their walls forever stand. But we shall teach them with our steel that none can challenge our command. For sons of frost and roaring sea bow not to any like ice that shatters under a mighty stride. Our boots break through the silent crowd. still, the fallen lie like scattered leaves. Yet through the silence of the field, a deeper truth the earth perceives, that those who stand against the north shall pay a price no mercy gives. For frostborn warriors write their fate with iron will that never cool. So as the storm clouds drift away and dawn breaks cold across the land, we lift our banners to the wind and raise our weapons in our hand. For under iron skies we march, united in a fearless band. The northern flame forever burns in men who choose to make a stand. Into the night where shadows flow like rivers carved with pitch and stone, we march beneath the darkened sky, our footsteps strong, the winds have grown. The ravens cry above our heads, their wings like midnight fully blown. And in their song the future speaks with truth that chills us to the bone. Through twisted trees the path unfolds, the forest crouching black and still. Each breath becomes a silver cloud that curls along the frozen chill. Yet through the haunting silence deep we move with iron forged will, for warriors born of northern fire, bound never to the forest's will. The ravens swoop from branch to branch, their shadows flicker through the snow. They whisper secrets of the night that only ancient spirits know. And in their calls we hear the faith that soon upon the field shall grow, a destiny that none can flee once shadowed wings begin to show. The moon above, a silver crown. Our enemies await us there, their banners trembling, falling down. But we stand tall with burning eyes and furrowed brows that will not drown. For men who follow Raven's song shall never fear a mortal frown. She erupts with savage force, the moonlight dancing on our steel. We break their shields with roaring strength, we drive them back with northern zeal. And through the chaos of the fight, our spirits rise and never kneel, for this is where the victorious stand as one beneath the sky, without a scar. For men who walk with ravens' wings shall always rise above the war. So now we march into the night with ravens as our guiding flame, their shadows marking paths unknown, where destiny becomes our name. For warriors bound to Raven's song shall never fade or fall to shame, their legend written in the dark eternal, in its burning flame. Upon the cliffs where northern winds carve stories into ancient stone, we stand as kings of winter's land, our voices deep with iron tone. For those who rise from frost and flame are destined ever to be known, their power forged by rage and storm, their fearlessness by fate alone. The sky above grows fierce and wild, the clouds swirl dark like whispered lore, yet still we raise our banners high as winds begin their chilling roar. For men who stand on northern cliffs must guard the kingdoms evermore, and hold the line where winter's breath meets endless waves upon the shore. The storms collide with mighty force, but never shake our frozen crown. We look across the raging sea and see no fear to drag us down. For kings of north do not retreat, nor bow to shadows of renown. They rise like mountains carved from frost, too strong for fate to overrun. Our armies form a steadfast wall that rises strong against the gale. Their shields like silver moonlit gods, their voices deep like iron hail. And though the winds cut through the night with cries no coward could prevail, we stand as kings who fear no storm, untouched by nature's harshest rail. The clash begins across the fields where enemy fires dim and glow. We charge with thunder in our steps, our fury fierce as winter snow. And through the battle's roaring cry, our iron spirits overflow. For kings of north must lead with strength that only winter's sons can know. When dawn breaks breaks cold beneath the clouds, and silence falls upon the land. We stand upon the icy cliffs with victory burning in our hand. Our shadows long, our spirits high, our legacy no foe withstand. For kings who rise from frozen earth hold destiny at their command. So now we roar across the winds, our reign eternal as the sky. Through lands of frost and seas of storm, our banners lift and never die. For kings of north shall always rise, no matter how the world may cry. Their saga echoes through the stars, unbroken as the ages flood. Where lightning tears the sky in two, we march as brothers forged in storms that only northern hearts live through. Our armor rings with thunder's song, our eyes like flames of frozen blue. For we are bound by steel and oath, a sacred brotherhood so true. The winds that break the tallest pines cannot undo our iron stride. We push through snow and winter wrath, through shadowed valleys deep and wide. For men who dare to face the storm must learn to tame its raging tide. And brothers forged in storm and flame march ever onward side by side. Above our heads the thunder growls like beasts awakened in the sky. Yet still we move with fearless steps, unbroken by the storm's cold cry. For warriors carved from northern stone shall never falter, never die. Their spirits blazing storm-born fire that lifts their battle standards high. The clash begins with thunder strike, our axes spark like lightning's flame. We break the shield walls of our foes who tremble at our roaring name. And through the chaos of the fight, our brotherhood remains the same, unshaken by the tides of war, united in our burning claim. The storm above becomes our crown, the lightning fills our veins with might. We search forward like crashing waves, relentless in the raging fight. And soon the battlefield is ours beneath the silver northern light. A When all grows calm and clouds divide, we stand as one, unbowed, unscarred, our weapons resting in our hands, our breathing steady, slow and hard. For though the storm may test our fate, it guards us like a faithful one, a force that shapes our unity more deeply than a poet's bar. So now we march through rain and fire, through shadowlands and endless snow. Our brotherhood forever strong, wherever northern winds may blow. For men who rise from storm and ice shall never let their legend grow. The storm-forged warriors of the north, eternal in their thunder's glow. The plains where storms collide and winter winds forever rage, we march through snow that swallows sound as though it hides another rain. The frozen earth beneath our boots becomes a cold and boundless stage where men of northern iron strength inscribe their saga page by page. The sky above is torn apart by streaks of lightning sharp and wild, yet still we move with steady steps, each warrior storm-born in style. For those who walk the frozen plains must bear the fury undefiled and rise above the wrathful winds like ancient gods' undying child. The snowdrifts rise like walls of frost, the blizzards whir like ghostly breath, but still we carve our path ahead, unbroken by the thread of death. For warriors shaped by winter's hand have learned to take the cold's harsh test and forge their hearts in iron heat that burns within their fearless chest. We see the distant fires of foes who tremble at our thunder's call. Their banners shake like dying leaves as storm winds rush across their wall. But we march forth with a rising flame, unshaken by the coming brawl. For storm-worn warriors fear no clash, they rise, they conquer, and they fall. Whoa. Whoa. like crashing waves. Our axes split the icy air. We break their lines with savage force and claim the ground without despair. For warriors born of storm and frost wield strength no mortal can compare. The spirits forged in winter's wrath and glowing like a comet's flare. When all grows still and snowflakes fall upon the field so wide and bleak, we stand amid the fading wind, our armor dented, scarred and sleek. Yet in our silence lies the truth that warriors of the north shall seek, that only those who face the storm become the legends others speak. So now we march beyond the plains where winter carves the world anew. Our shadows long, our spirits fierce, our hearts the cold winds can't subdue. For storm-worn warriors rise again with every dawn's returning hue. Their journey carved in frost and flame, eternal as the northern blue.
Unbroken men who answer destiny's harsh calls. For empires born of winter's flame must rise where lesser spirits falls, and warriors clad in frost and steel strike boldly through the frozen squall. Shadows stretch along the wide as though by ancient runes implied, and every step becomes a mark upon the world we shall not hide. A legacy of frost-clad men who carve their fate with iron pride.
untouched by fear, a realm of stone and trembling kings. Their walls stand tall but higher still, the northern pride our spirit brings. And on the wind we hear the hum of ancient battle calling strings, a summons calling frost-clad men to break the chains of lesser kings. The clash erupts with frozen fire, our blades like winter sharpened breath. We tear their shield walls into dust and scatter fear like living death. And though the field is drenched in frost, we march with steady iron step. For frostborn warriors forge empires in the shadow of their wrathful death. Silent when we stand amid the remnants of the fight, our armor gleaming in the dawn with reflections cold and bright. And every man who sees this sight shall know the power of our might, that frost-clad warriors carve empires in the endless northern night. So onward march the sons of frost, their saga rising ever higher, their spirits burning unextinguished in the winds of ancient fire. For those who rule the frozen world must never falter, never tire. The frost-clad empire stands eternal, forged in storm and cold desire. Across the sea where dragon ships glide like serpents forged a wooden flame, we ride the tides with roaring pride and carry forth our Father's name. The waves break hard against our hulls, yet still our courage stays the same. For men who sail the northern deep are bound to never bow or tame. The wind roars fierce across the deck, it whips our cloaks like hungry wolves, yet still we grin into the storm. For this is where our spirit solves the mystery of the raging sea that few can master with resolve. But dragon-born of Viking might shall always let their will evolve. The oars fall heavy in the tide, each stroke a thunderous crashing beat. Our voices rise between the waves, a battle hymn both cold and sweet. And in that sound the sea itself kneels
guard their land. They brace themselves with trembling swords and shields that shake within their hand. But we are sons of dragon fire and shall not break to mortal sand. For men who sail the ancient sea hold destiny at their command. We storm the shores with blazing strength, our axes ringing sharp and clear. We carve our names in foreign earth with roaring might that none revere. And through the clash our dragon ships stand steadfast like a mountaineer, a symbol of the northern storm that conquers every doubt and fear. When victory settles on the land and smoke drifts upward through the sky, we gather by the roaring waves where dragon ships in silence lie, their carved heads watching over us with ancient unassuming eye. For blood of dragons flows in men who sail until the tides run dry. So now we voyage once again into the open, boundless blue. Our ships like serpents cut the waves with purpose fierce and ever true. For those who bear the dragon's mark shall see adventures ever new. The saga etched upon the sea, where only gods and heroes knew.
Like serpents in the sea, cut through the storm with blazing sight. And every warrior on board is carved from frost and iron bite. The wind becomes our lifelong friend, the storm our ever faithful guide. It teaches strength to every man who dares to walk the ocean side. For those who fear the raging waves are weak and doomed to be denied. But sons of thunder sail the world with fearless hearts that never hide. The
night. And though the sea roars furiously and then tries to pull our vessel back, we shout our songs into the storm with voices bold that never crack. For sons of thunder greet the storm as skin upon a shared attack. When land appears upon the dawn like shadow rising from the sea, we know the moment has arrived to claim the fate meant to be free. Our axes whisper ancient tales of heroes bound by destiny, and every man steps forth to carve his name into eternity. The battle roars like lightning strike, each clash a burst of living flame. We tear through shield and iron helm with strength no mortal lips can tame. And on the field our fury grows until the world must speak our name. For sons of thunder claim their right with storm-born power none can frame. When victory settles on the land like morning frost on winter ground, we stand amid the quiet field where only ravens speak a sound. And in that stillness lies a truth that echoes wide and all around, that warriors born of thunderstorms are by the gods themselves renowned. So now we sail from shore to shore with storms behind and fate ahead, our banners whipping in the wind, our path by ancient omens led. For sons of thunder fear no storm and never mourn the tears they shed. Their saga roars through time itself long after mortal men are dead. The deep fjord's frozen breath, our longships glide with silent grace. The cliffs rise high like ancient gods whose shadows haunt the icy space. And every warrior aboard feels destiny within this place. For those who sail the fjord of storms are carved from steel and northern rays. The oars cut through the Arctic tide like blades through armor cold and hard. The wind sings low between the cliffs like mournful voices standing guard. Yet we sail forth without a doubt, our spirits bold, our courage start. For warriors born of fjord and flame are never broken, never marred. The mist curls round our wooden hulls like swirling ghosts from ancient time. But through the veil our voices rise, a thunderous and roaring chime, a song of men whose hearts are forged in northern lands of frost and rime, whose saga builds with every wave until it conquers every climb. When shores appear through lifting fog, we grip our shields and ready stand. The fjord behind us whispers strength that only warriors understand. For those who dare to tread this path inherit storm and sea and land, and forge their fate with fire and frost, controlled by their unyielding hand. The clash erupts upon the shore, our axes cleave with roaring might. We charge like rivers breaking free into the chaos of the fight. And in the din our spirits burn like blazing beacons in the night. For warriors of the deep fjord roar with power none can ever blight. The silence falls when victory stands, carved in the frost on crimson sand. The ravens circle overhead as though saluting northern band. And in the stillness we behold the truth that few can understand, that warriors of the deep fjord shape the destiny of every land. So now we sail once more through mist, through tides that whisper ancient lore. Our saga rises with each wave that crashes on the frozen shore. For warriors born of fjord and flame shall echo on forevermore, immortal in the songs of men and storms that never shall ignore. Our names at dawn, through frozen seas where fear is gone. We rise with fire in our veins, born of storms and endless plains. Our oars beat time with ancient drums, our kingdom come. No chain can hold, no wall can stand against the sons of the northern land. We carry scars
sacred rule, written under burning moon. Each mark a tale of who we are, children of thunder, frost and war. Beneath our feet, when iron songs and heartbeats meet, we do not kneel, we do not bend, we fight as one until the end. Hear the chant across the wave, voices of the bold and brave, echoes carved in sky and stone, a sound the gods themselves have known. If we fall with pride, eyes to stars, blades at our side, for even dust remembers well the sons who rose and never fell. The wind will sing when we are gone, of frozen fire and battles won, as longships fade into the mist. Our names endure, the north insists. The ground is warm with fading flame, yet none here whisper words of shame. For every step that led us here was taken clear, was taken near. I strip slow through broken air, like memories we choose to bear, not as weight, but as a sign of lives that cross the edge of time. Speak without a voice, square, a quiet mark, a silent blur. Yet even ash remembers flame and guards the echo of their name. So when the fires finally sleep and night grows calm and shadows creep, the brave remain, though forms are gone. In how we stand, in how we go on. Little rise and rose and red, we learn to awaken from the night. We stand where sea and sky collide, with thunder burning deep inside. On a wild northern rain, we learn through loss, through cold, through pain. The storm did not ask us to run. It taught us how to stand as one. Our banners tear against the wind, yet still we rise, yet still we grin. For chaos knows our given name and speaks it back in fire and flame. Each step forward shakes the ground. Each heartbeat drums a brutal sound. Not a rush, not a wild, but calm and sure. A force the fragile can't endure. The storm may blind, the storm may roar, but we have walked this path before and learned the truth. The thunder knows that strength is grown, not something shows. When lightning fades and silence near, we stand unchanged by doubt or fear. Storm-born still by fate alive, with iron souls and steady frost upon our skin, and fire locked deep within. No banner flies to guide our way, only stars that never sway, and ancient paths beneath our feet, where past and present softly meet. Not comfort's life, but trial's hand that shapes the soul to truly stand. Each step forward cost us more than any step we took before. Yet still we move, for still we know the road decides who gets to grow. The wind speaks truths we can't ignore about what strength was always for. Not endless rage, not endless fight, but walking on through endless night. When finally the road ascends and sky and earth begin to blend, we look back once, then forward still, shaped by choice, by loss, by will. With open hand, not as gift but as command, for only those who walk the way may claim the dawn beyond the grave. The sea ignites with orange flame as sunset crowns the waves with name. Our ships cut through the burning light toward unknown shores, toward coming night. fire follows where we roam in distant lands far from home, not just in flame but in the eyes that never beg, never hide. Each shore we reach remembers us in shattered calm, in silent dust. For fire teaches earth and stone the strength of those who stand alone. Yet even flame must one day fade, leaving marks that time has made. And in those marks the truth is clear. We live without regret or fear. The sea grows dark, the stars ignite, replacing fire with colder light. But still the embers softly glow in every tale the waves still know. So when the horizon burns once more and ships return to open war, the sea will bow, the sky will see, the fire still walks with those like we. The sea remembers every tear, every scar it made us feel, every oath we spoke in spring, every soul it took away. It sings at night in broken foam of distant shores and lost of home. Not to accuse, but to remind us what we choose. We gave the sea our youth and fire. It gave us trials we require. A mirror vast, untamed and wide, where lies dissolve and truth can't hide. Each wave repeats the ancient tone that none who sail are ever alone. For water keeps what land forgets, and pays its debts with deep regrets. When storms rise fast and skies collapse, the sea observes, it never snaps. It lets us prove what we can be, or quietly sets us free. If ships return with fewer sails and quieter laughs and shorter tales, the sea does not explain or mourn. It simply waits as it was born. And when at last we sail no more, and footsteps fade from every shore, the sea will sing low, vast and free, the song it kept of those like we. The storm arrives without a sound and splits the sky and shakes the ground. We stand beneath its roaring breath and swear our oath to life and death. Rain like arrows cuts the air, but still our eyes remain aware. For truth is forged when thunder speaks and strips the soul to what it seeks. We swear no lie, we swear no fear, only what the heart holds dear. An oath not written, yet it binds, stronger than chains or mortal minds. The storm does not demand we win, only that we do not bend within. That when the world begins to break, we choose the stand, not the escape. Lightning crowns the blades we raise, freezing time in violent praise. A moment carved in sky and bone, where every warrior stands alone when storms at last begin to pass, leaving silence, mud and glass. The oath remains unbroken, true, because it lived inside the few. is gone. When fields grow still and seas are calm, that oath still moves with quiet mind, a storm carried into every fight. Stands wide, the world stands cold, unmoved by prayers or threats we hold. It does not care who dares to try, it only tests who will not lie. We meet at night with hollow roar, but with the will to give no more. Then truth demands and strength allows, and steel that answers silent vows. Each clash is brief, the meaning long, a question asked in iron song. Not will you win, but will you stay, when all your reasons fade away. Strikes hard, the world strikes fair, no mercy given, none to spare. Yet still we press with steady breath, not seeking life, not fearing death. Our steel reflects no blind rage, but years of trial, age by age. The mirror held to fate itself, unpolished truth, not gilded wealth. If we are broken, so be it then. The world will know it tested men who did not bend, who did not plead, who met it eye to eye fully. And when the world at last moves on, indifferent still, unchanged, withdrawn. It leaves behind one certain sign. The steel endured, the choice was mine. There comes a moment sharp and slow, before the strike, before the blow, when breath and time are tightly bound. Then silence listens to the sound. That sound is born in chest and bone. That's never sung alone. It arises not from throat but will, a force no darkness dares to still. The north begins to sing through us, not loud but deep, relentless, just a hymn of standing, not of plea, a vow of what we choose to be. Blades move then, but not in rage, as part of something vast and safe. Emotion taught by years and loss, where every strike accepts the cost. The song does not demand we win, only that we don't give in. That when the night is at its worst, we sing before we break or burn. And if the song should be our last, it still outlives the flesh we cast. For sound becomes the lasting form of hearts that chose to face the storm. So listen close when winds grow cold, and distant drums are faintly told. That is the north still singing on, long after we are said and gone. courage stands completely alone, not backed by hope, not driven by rage, but carved by time, by scar, by age. We walk there when the night is, when every breath feels sharp and quick, and still we move, not fast, not slow, because we know what we must know. Fear follows close, but never leaves. It tests our truth, it tests our needs, asking softly, will you fall? We answer only with a call. The north of fear is not a land, it's where the heart learns how to stand. When no reward is left inside, except the fact you chose the fight. Each step beyond that final line strips away the small and thin, leaving only what is real, the core no force can bend or steal. Names and titles fade away, only action earns its day. Only choice is clean and bare. Tell the world who truly dares. When dawn arrives, pale and cold, and fear retreats, its story told, we return changed but not broken through. North of all fear and still true. We lock our shields, we draw our breath. Between us stands no fear of death, only trust in those beside. Brothers bound by fate and time. Oceans whisper through the roar of battles fought and understood. Their hands once held this very grave. Their courage flows through us again. Step by step, the line moves on, a living war before the dawn. No single heart fights here alone. We stand as many yet as one. Step by step, the line moves on, a living war before the dawn. No single heart fights here alone. We stand as many yet as one. Blade strike sparks like falling stars. Night ignites with roaring scars. But still the shields refuse to break. For honor's sake, for honor's sake. Behind the wall, the spirits rise. Unseen fire in steady eyes. Each heartbeat loud as drums of war. Each breath a vow to hold once more. If one should fall, another stands, gripping fate with steady hands. The line survives, the oath remains, through shattered ground and endless rain. When silence claims the field at last, and present blends into the past, the shields will sleep beneath the stone, but never truly stand alone. Before the clash, we breathe as one. Many hearts, a single drum. No words are said, yet all is clear. Why we stand and why we're here. The wall is more than wood and steel. It's every promise that we feel, every bond that will not break, every stand we choose to make. When voices rise, they do not shout, they roll like stone, the storm can doubt. A sound that says we will not flee, no matter what the cost may be. The ground responds, the air stands still, as if the world itself knows well that something firm has taken shape. Beyond the reach of fear or flame, each dart rings through bone and soul, but still the wall remains whole, because it's built of more than might. It's built of trust and shared fight. scars are all that we can see. The voices linger, low and strong, a never-ending, steady song. And when the wall no longer stands, only echoes in the land, those voices still will guide the brave who choose the line they choose to say. From cliffs of stone to silver sea, we carve our fate with certainty. The fjord reflects our burning eyes under cold and watching sky. Our young blood within our chests, never calm, never at rest, forged by storms, by night and flame, every breath of our name. The waves may roar, the sky may cry, but still we stand, we still divide. Each strike a promise kept in steel, each scar a truth the gods can feel. No throne of gold could buy our hand. We fight for more than kings command, for kin, for oath, for ancient lore, for song sung long before the war. When horns are raised and shadows run, we move as many, think as one. A living wall of bone and will, unbroken hearts no fear can kill.
Let enemies remember this. The silence before the clash we miss. That breath where time itself stands still. Before the north enforces will.
And when the fjord is calm once more, and ships return to distant shore, the iron blood will never sleep. It flows too deep, it runs too deep. can dash her all around. Yet in the dark a fire remains, and fearless hearts in broken chains. From above, not with mercy but with love, for those who stood when hope was thin and chose the blade, not flight or sin. We walk the edge of life and fate, never step aligned with ancient call to rise together or to fall. The clash was brief, the echoes long, still became a sacred song, a rhythm only souls can hear. When courage drowned the taste of fear, no tears were shed, no voices broke, only breath and drifting smoke. For warriors know the cost they pay and walk that path without delay. If names are lost to mortal time, the halls remember every line. Each act of fire, each final stand is etched beyond the reach of sand. So lift your eyes when night is near. If thunder speaks, then listen clear. Valhalla remembers every flame and every soul who earned the name. Circle in the gray, watching night consume the day. Their wings cut signs across the sky, where fate and breath and